Hi everyone. So yesterday we conducted day 9 Abhyaas session, and this is very important initiative for your 26 prelims examination. Okay. Now what exactly we do here you all know, and this is what we call the organic current affairs learning. Okay. Now examiner is preparing questions from articles, from important websites and their own knowledge, right? So what we are going to do is here, we are not going to depend a lot on the magazines, but the actual articles which has prelims relevance to it. So you all know how to make notes for the mains from the newspaper, but here on the Gold Tide, I will teach you how prelims questions can be framed and how you have to practice on the weekly basis so that you can qualify this examination. It very easy in 26 examination. Okay, chalo. Now, is a very first article. It talks about what happens if Iran chooses to leave the nuclear non-proliferation treaty. Now, what questions we have asked here with explanation. If you see here, the very first question is you must be knowing when this treaty was signed. है ना? अब इस सब कुछ एंड में नहीं पढ़ना है आफ्टर जनवरी. ये चीजें आपको दिमाग में रखनी है. इट्स 1968. So before 1971 Indo-Pak war, this treaty was signed. Now this is the way you have to remember things, because in the examination they have been asking arrange in the chronological order. और एक जगह आपको देंगे कि NPT was signed in which year in the, so you have to arrange that, है ना? तो year आपने पता कर लिया. Now second statement says, have nuclear weapon states have signed the treaty? So answer is no, definitely yes, because we have 5 important nuclear states. If you see here, we have 5 important nuclear countries which have signed this treaty, and it says here the China, the France, the Russia, UK and US, right? So we still have the Israel, India, Pakistan and North Korea, right? They had the nuclear weapon states which has not signed, but we have 5 countries, they are nuclear weapon states, but they have signed this treaty. So this question should be clear to you that all nuclear weapon states have not signed, but some nuclear weapon states have signed this treaty, and these are the name of the countries. Now the very important question, if you see here, it's about the safeguards. Now this is very important question. Now there are 3 important segments of the safeguards been developed and regulated by IAEA. Now, the Comprehensive Safeguards Agreement. Now, this can be asked in the form of columns to you, है ना? And they can ask you the Comprehensive Safeguards Agreement. It falls for which set of countries? So, it's a NPT signed non-nuclear states. Then we have voluntary offer safeguards. It falls into NPT nuclear weapon states. And then the third safeguard is called the item specific safeguard. It falls for the countries like India that are the non-NPT states. So this is very important. India is a part of only this safeguard. Rest it is not the part of. तो ये चीज सीखनी पड़ेगी आपको, है ना? Gradually learn करना पड़ेगा. And the best way to qualify prelims examination is learn in the form of the questions. आप कितना भी पढ़ाई कर लो, आप पढ़ लो, आप NPT पढ़ चुके होगे, but right now all 3 questions will confuse you and will just make you learn, है ना? Now what is okay, the next the question, if you see here from the same article, it says, can anyone leave the treaty if signed? So Iran is talking about leaving the treaty. Now see here, the article 10 of NPT says that yes, the country can leave the treaty. Now what are the conditions here? Give a 3 months advance notice, inform all treaty members and the UN Security Council, and explain the reason behind that. So yes, article 10 of NPT says we can leave the treaty if signed. So these are the important questions being framed from the simple article. तो एक आर्टिकल से हमने क्या किया? Prelims statements निकाल के प्रैक्टिस किया. And this is from the first day of your 26 examination. हम आज से करेंगे, right? We will not wait for after January, February. This is the biggest blunder you people are doing कि आप इतना सारा practice 3 months पे depend कर देते हो. Okay? Now next article, if you see here, it talks about, okay, so India is evacuating the students from the Iran. You all have heard. So the very first question says, that Iran has the highest share of Indian students in the West Asia. It is incorrect because the answer is UAE. And again from the article you say, किस तरीके से frame किया गया questions. You see here, the UAE has the highest number of students. Okay? And then it comes the Iran. So after UAE it's Iran and then it's the Israel. And the big difference. So there is no change. Okay? तो ये difference आप देख लो. ये difference आपको पता होना चाहिए कि UAE का, you know that largest trading partner in the West Asia, in the Gulf Cooperation Council, we'll see in the next article. It's UAE only. So UAE is an important country for India. है ना? इस तरीके से आपको याद रखना है. Now second, the same question says India has trade deficit or surplus with India. So this much I ask you and the answer is yes, India maintains surplus. If you see here, कितना एक्सपोर्ट कर रहा है देखो आप, 3.38. Import, export, import. So always it's not 3 years, 5 years. For the last 10 years the same thing is going on. Okay, even for the 25 if you see, they exported this much, imported this much. So surplus 100% is there with the Iran country. So the answer is surplus. The third statement says Iran continues to be the India's top crude oil supplier. Why this statement can be wrong? US ने इतने sanctions लगा दिए हैं तो इस पे तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. If you see the image, you see Iran दूर दूर तक है ही नहीं. The first is Russia, then Iraq, Saudi Arabia, UAE. ईरान का तो नंबर भी नहीं आया in the like after 10 countries also. है ना? So this is what you have to remember, that ईरान का ऑयल के चक्कर में कोई भी इश्यू नहीं है. Right? This is important. Now, the next article says that the climate change could double the rainfall in Alps. Now, you see the Congo Basin they have asked. Country is the part of the Congo Basin. This year they asked about the Andes Mountain. Now I am asking about the Alps. With which countries the Alps are located. Now this is very, very important. See, if you don't understand the questions and the way you have to deal with the prelims examination, it becomes very difficult for an average student. Lot of hard work is put to frame these questions. It's not easy. From 6 different newspapers, we are taking articles, we are framing the prelims questions and giving you. That's why this is the Prelims IS Academy, the first academy in India, right? Now you see here the Alps mountain, the highest percentage you will remember, Austria 27.3, France 21.83, and then we have Italy, that is 28.6. So ये 3 countries आप याद रखोगे. It's very, very important. And then the rest, all countries also you will remember. है ना? This Slovenia and Slovakia is very, very less percentage. Okay, Slovakia. So some websites have not mentioned it, but you will remember this country as well. Okay, so Slovakia, Slovenia, Italy, Monaco, France, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Germany, and Austria. These are the Alps country you will remember and you will never forget. So I am sharing this article PDF to all the registered students. I hope we have already uploaded. You might get this. Okay, now. If you see some more articles, we have a lot. So just last article for the day. It says here, what is the new and the old? Now article says here, the revising the GDP base here. है ना? अब देखो आपसे क्या पूछा जाएगा, वेरी इजी. स्टेट पीसीएस में आपसे पूछ सकता है न्यू बेस ईयर कौन सा रिकमेंड हुआ. सो 22-23 इज अ न्यू बेस ईयर. नाउ दिस इज अ 4th सच रिवीजन मेड फ्रॉम द बिगनिंग. यू कैन से 1948. नाउ अगेन फ्रॉम द आर्टिकल, देखो किस तरीके से आर्टिकल से क्वेश्चन बने. It's the 7th revision has been made till now. Okay, so this is not the 4th. This is now it's a 7th revision has been made. So you will remember these things. This is not the 1st. This is not the 2nd. This is not the 3rd. 7th has been made till now, and this is the next one. So you have to remember again. If you see the 3rd question, it says here the first national estimates for India were compiled by the National Income Committee chaired by Mahalanobis. Is true, and the agriculture contributes less than 20%. Again, this is true, right? So these are the questions. The more articles we have, the Hormuz Strait we have, then we have the articles here. It says about the one nation, one time, and many more, right? So this is what the Abhyaas session we had conducted. If you're really struggling with the prelims examination, I'll just insist you and I'll just ask you, there's no need to panic. We are doing it the best way. You can enroll and you can start. This is very different. We are not just a test series thing is going on here. It's a weekly practice, 2-3 hours weekly, and you can change everything for your 26 prelims examination. Thank you so much.